Here we are at 3511 Christopher Lane. Just gonna do a quick little inspection of the outside. What I've already seen, the property looks pretty good. Not much on your screens or windows. We definitely do have on downspouts, and I can see your gutters do have some denting from hail. Your front door looks pretty good, and all your solar screens on this side look pretty good. Let's see. Well, you can see little marks on here, but nothing that really caused much damage. That's just been fixed. That's not from hail. Yeah, not much damage on this side. You said your downspouts do, though, have several marks on each. This one was pretty protected, so not too bad. Let's see, these solar screens look pretty good as well. All your siding's pretty intact. There's no chips or anything like that. Normally, if they are, we can get them to at least pay to repaint that if you file a claim. Everything on this side of the house looks pretty good. Even this downspout looks good. So I'm pretty positive that the hail did not come in from this direction. All right, this buddy's pretty tough. Even if he took some hits, he wasn't gonna dent up or anything. So that's good. I can see numerous dents in your gutters from down here though. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna get up on your roof real quick, and it shouldn't be that bad though. Most of the house didn't take very much damage. So looks pretty good up here. Oh. Come around this side, you can still see some denting on your gutters like you did on the other side. This downspout too took a lot. You can see all these marks. So this is probably the slope that got the most damage. Your solar screens here did take some hits, but these things are pretty resilient. But you do have some dents here and here, some chipping on the paint. So a lot of times when they're damaged like that we can tell it's hail, they will replace that. And these chips right here, we can get them to repaint that as well. This side, these were pretty protected by the tree. I do see some chipping and dents up above though on that top solar screen. There's one here on this one. It only takes one and we can get it replaced. So yeah, all three of those at least have one dent on them. This downspout looks like the other one. Multiple dents. I'm just gonna get up on the roof real quick. Okay, you can see from up here too, dents from hail, and see all the granules in your gutter. It's a good indication of wind or hail. And just gonna check. We actually got, these are pretty good, 30-year, and they come over the drip edge, and actually it's painted. Got a pretty good roof, but I can already tell from here you got a lot of damage on this slope and this slope. If you can see here, you know, it's almost too much to point out just from right here. So yeah, your back slope and this side were obviously the ones that took the most damage. I mean, this whole thing is totaled. And on this slope, it's pretty bad. tell right now that probably the entire roof will be totaled. Not much you can do with the insurance agent does. Pretty much you file a claim, they'll send out an adjuster. What he does is he marks a 10-foot by 10-foot area. Okay? And I'm not marking a 10-foot because the damage is so extensive, I don't need an area that big. But what they're looking for, they'll mark each of your slopes, and they're looking for at least 8 identifiable hail hits in a 10 by 10 area. I can probably get 15 to 20 just in this small area. Okay? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you know, I could go on and on. But anyway, since there is this much damage, I'm not even going to go and mark your other slopes. I can see that that they are all just as bad. We'll go check your accessories though. Just to make sure that I get all the damage. Alright, I'm just gonna finish checking the other sides, but I'm not gonna mark up your roof anymore just because, as you can kind of see, I don't need to. The damage is so extensive. And it does look like all of your gutters were hit, and let's see, you have, okay, yeah, these you can kind of see just on the paint that's gone here, but it did get dented up on this side, and all 4 of them did. Even your pipe jacks chipped away. I don't know if you can see the top chip, and it's, you know, that's PVC pipe coming up, and that's kind of rare, so you did get a lot of damage. All your accessories, your 4-way vents are all done, and you do have one whirlybird. Let's check. Yeah, you can see here. See, that's hail, 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 hail. I'm sure the other one's the same. I can see on this side of your chimney. Let's see the cap. It's not too bad up top. But it did. There is. Look at that. This is flexible, so it doesn't really dent, but you can see the impacts in there. And then also here, all this chipping away at the paint, that's all hail strikes. So we could get them to repaint this. And I'm going to take a look at your fence. That's the one thing that kind of people overlook, that if you're a lot of people who keep up with their fence, keep it stained and nice, if you get significant hail damage on it, they will actually pay to power wash and stain your fence. And kind of from up here, I don't know if it's hard for you to see, I can kind of see the strikes and that. So I'm gonna walk around just so I can get a good look, kind of show you all the impacts. But other than that, I would say you do have extensive damage on your roof and gutters, most of your downspouts, a couple of your solar screens. The good thing is there was no window damage, so that's nice. So like I said, those solar screens are pretty resilient. Okay, now this isn't even going to be the good side, but you can see all these hail hits, all these strikes. We've got missing boards. That, I mean, it goes all the way down. It might even be, let me check. I don't know if these are, this is a post that came out or if it's just leaning. But a lot of times if there's posts loose or there's slats loose or missing like this, we'll get that attributed to the wind and the storm damage, and your insurance will also replace that. So let's see, here's a good indication of all the hits that it took. There's another loose slat. So yes, they would definitely get them to power wash and restain your fence and repair the damaged slats or replace them, and even kind of that post that was sticking out. Check one last thing. Garage doors, they're normally pretty good, but sometimes you do, when you have significant damage, do see some dents, but yours actually looks pretty good. I don't really see any. All right, well, that concludes my inspection. Like I said, my name is Derek, and you can contact me at 940-230-1828 or at dtucker@tuckerconsulting.net. Thank you.